We are doing a mini worksheet on ratio and proportion. This will make us understand the relationship between ratios and proportion through real world problems and simple hacks. So, first question is, are the following ratios in proportion? What you have to do, you have to simplify both the ratios and check if they are equal. I'll suggest you to stop the video and try to do it yourself and then check the answer. So let's do it. 6 by 9. I can, because 3 is the common factor, so I can divide by 3 on both sides. And 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, that's 2 by 3. And another one is 10 over 15. 5 is the common factor, so I can divide by 5 on both sides. This will also be 2 by 3. So because both the ratios are 2 by 3, that means they are in proportion. Just one thing, this is how you are dividing it with the common factor, but we can also use the another technique of cancellation. For example, 6 by 9, 3 is the common factor. So I'll do 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. So this is the cancellation technique, 2 by 3. And if I do 10 by 15, how we do that? 10 and 15 both are in the table of 5, right? So I can do 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. This is 2 by 3. Or you can select this technique or this, whichever you are comfortable with. So because both the ratios are equal to 2 by 3, so yes, these are in proportion. Yes. Okay. Now let's come to the second question. Fill in the blank to form a proportion. Now we have to form a proportion. So what is the necessary condition to be to it to be a proportion is that two ratios must be equal. Now this number is missing here, right? So that means we have to find this number. This is our question. Okay, so let's multiply by 25 on both sides. To 25 by 7 divided by 5, this is equal to x. Now I am going to use the cancellation technique because both 5 and 25, they are in the same table. So I'll do 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25. So that means x is equal to 35. Now this is, I am using the fraction method. I can also do it with like the format the question is given. Let's do it, x is to 25. Now what is the rule? Product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 7 times 25 is equal to x times 5. See, this is the same result you will get. Now because we need to isolate x, we will divide by 5 on both sides. So this will become by 2 is equal to x, 5 on both sides. So 5 is a 5, 5 5s are 25. So x is equal to 35. Okay, so that means if 7 is to 5 needs to be proportion with this fraction, this number has to be 35. So then 7 by 5 will be equal to 35 by 25. Now they are in proportion. Okay, now let's come to the next question. Recipe scaling. A fruit punch recipe use 3 cups of orange juice and 2 cups of pineapple juice. That means the ratio is 3 is to 2. 3 cups of orange juice and 2 cups of pineapple juice. If you want to make a bigger batch using 9 cups of orange juice, how much pineapple juice is needed? Now this is missing, right? You have noticed that if I am writing it in the form of fraction, if numerator is of orange juice, then numerator will be of orange juice on the right hand side also. So numerator is orange juice and denominator is pineapple juice. This is how we write the ratios. This one is x. Okay, so now we need to find x, which is in the denominator. Now again we can use a technique here, reciprocation. We can reciprocate both the sides. If we are reciprocating, we have to reciprocate both the sides. So that means here it will be 2 by 3 and here it will be x by 9. Now because we need to isolate the variable, so multiplying by 9 on both sides, 9 times 2 divided by 3, that 9 will be cancelled. Now again the cancellation technique, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9, so x is equal to 3 twos are 6. That means if you are using 3 cups of orange juice and 2 cups of pineapple juice, for the bigger batch, you will take 9 cups of orange juice and 6 cup of pineapple juice, so that they must be in the same proportion and the taste of the juice should be same. This is should, this is should. Okay, half of it is cancelled, right? Now again let's see if we need to solve it with proportion method. So 3 is to 2 should be in proportion with 9 is to x. So product of extremes 3x should be equal to product of means. We are coming at the same stage. So dividing by 3 on both sides. So 3 3s are 9. That means x is equal to 6. Now how will we interpret this? For 3 cups of orange juice, 2 cups of pineapple juice, this is the ratio. For bigger batch, to make the taste same, 9 cups of orange juice and 6 cups of pineapple juice. Now this is for recipe, right? Now let's see how we can use them to drawing map to scale. Okay, this is cutting between them in, I'm completing the question, in kilometers. Now centimeter and kilometer, we have to show the relation between the centimeter and kilometer. So I'll do 1 is to 5 should be proportionate with, now first one is centimeter, this is 4.5 centimeter and kilometers are needed, so that means here this is the variable. First I am using product of extremes, 1x is equal to 1 times x is equal to product of means, which is 5 times 4.5. It's multiplication, 5 times 4.5. This is decimal. So x is equal to, if you multiply, that will be 22.5. This is with product of extremes is equal to product of means. Now let's see with the help of ratio, 1 over 5. So numerator is centimeter, right? In our map we are showing, and denominator is the actual distance, so that sequence should be maintained. Now this is 4.5 centimeter and centimeter is in the numerator, so it should be in the numerator. This is the sequence you have to follow every time. Check if first is of centimeters, second should also be of centimeter, right? For example, here the first is centimeter, so this is also centimeter. Second one is kilometer, so this is also kilometer. And in fraction form, if it is numerator centimeter, it should be the centimeter, and denominator is kilometer. Now again our variable is in the denominator, so we can reciprocate both the sides. So 5 by 1 is actually 5 itself, is equal to x over 4.5. Now by multiplying by 4.5 on both sides, 5 times 4.5. See, we are at the same result, no difference. So x is equal to 22.5 kilometer, because x is kilometer, so we have to write the unit also. So if 1 centimeter represents 5 kilometer, 4.5 centimeter will represent 22.5 kilometer. This is really useful when, like, architects make the plan of the building. They use these kind of scales and make the drawings. So this is very useful. Now let's see how that can be used in cost comparison. If 3 packs of pen cost 4 $4.50, $4.50. Now it's the comparison of packs with cost. So ratio is packs with costs, right? Packs over cost. And another ratio is packs over cost. So they must be equal. That is the point. So 3 and 4.50 must be equal to 5 over 7.50. Only then these are in proportion. Now this is like 300 over 450. We have removed the decimal, and because there are two numbers after the decimal, so two zeros in the numerator, this is equal to, let's say 0 is cancelled. Now let's use cancellation technique. So 5 6 5 9 yes, 6 by 9. Again we can cancel it with 3. I can use cancellation technique twice. First I cancelled 1 0, then I cancelled it with 5, table of 5, common factor 5, then 2, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, because 3 is the common factor. So this ratio is 2 by 3. Now let's check for this one. So that is 500 over 750. 0 is with 0. Now 25 is the common factor. 25 2s are 50, 25 3s are 75. So both ratios are equal to 2 by 3. That means yes, the cost of the pens are in proportion. Now, I mean, it's not always necessary that you use the same method. Here I can use another method. For example, if 3 pens cost 4.50, so what will be the cost of 1 pen, right? I can just calculate it, and that will be, what will be here? That will be 1.5, right? And if I see the other situation where 5 packs are of 7.50, $7.50. So is it the same? So cost of 1 pen will be, when you have to divide it by 5, this is also 1.50. So yes, in both the cases the cost of 1 pen is $1.50. So that means they are in proportion. So here I have used two techniques. One is the ratio, showing both the ratios are equal, right? This is one where I'm making the ratios equal, and so they are in proportion. Whenever ratios are equal, they are in proportion, quantities are in proportion. Here I am doing it like just totally different way, calculating the cost of 1 pen. Or you can also do the proportion method. 3 times 4.50 should be equal to 5 times 7.50. Again you have to, because you have to compare the ratios, nothing is missing here, so you have to go by this way only, right? So actually this method is the perfect one. Either calculate the cost or this one. So I hope it's very clear to you, and if it is, you will love this question. It's a challenge like, write your 2 examples of 2 ratios that are in proportion and explain why they are equal. And here you can totally use what your hobbies. Do you like to drive? Then use it there. You like to design the rooms? Use it there. You like to cook? Use it there. Or if you have some other hobby, believe me, ratios and proportions can be used somewhere in your hobby. So try to find 2 own examples.